What is going on, everyone? Guys, we got a little bit of Nintendo news to talk about. Also, I am using a different camera. Hopefully you guys like the quality. Y'all let me know in the comments. Guys, they're making a Legend of Zelda movie, and it's not an animated movie. They're not doing, well, I was going to say they're not doing CGI, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of CGI. It's not animated. They're not doing what they did with the Mario movie. Guys, it's gonna be live action. A live action Zelda movie. Is it gonna be any good? Oh man, I wanna have very high hopes for this, but I just don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic about this. But dang, the last live action movie we had was the Super Mario Bros. Movie in the 90s. And although I do kind of love that movie just because it's nostalgic to me, that thing was a freaking disaster. But we're not going to jump into that in this video. We got to talk about this, guys. So, Legend of Zelda, what story? Like, what actual story are they going to use? Is it going to be like, oh man, I don't know. Are we going to get Majora's Mask? Are we going to get Ocarina of Time? Link to the Past? Like, there's so many different stories. Are they going to create something, like, completely different? I feel like they got to do something a little different, and that's just because imagine if they do the exact story that we all know. I guess, you know, they could literally just remake, like, they could do any story that we know, and I think it's going to be fine if they stick to it. But then I feel like having a curveball surprise thrown in the mix might make things more exciting just because it's like, oh, what is that? Like, you know, something new. I don't know, guys. I just had to get on here and talk about this, but we got to talk about, let's see, so they mentioned the producer and then they mentioned the director. So the producer, let me pull him up real quick. His name is Avi Arad. Maybe Avi Arid? I don't know. We'll just say Avi. We can say Avi. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize. He's going to be producing the movie. Now, he's got some pretty good films under his belt. Let me pull them up as well. Now, I mean, he's got some good ones, and then he's got some bad movies. So some of the better movies, he did Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. He did No Way Home. He did Far From Home, Homecoming. So he's done some pretty good stuff. So I feel like the production side could be in good hands. I want to say he's also done some other, like, not as great of things. But you know what? You can't always have home runs, right? Like, you're not going to have every single movie that you are producing going to be a banger. So hopefully, because it's Nintendo and you know they're going to be dumping tons and tons of money into this, I feel like they're not going to let this movie see the light of day until it's, like, absolutely perfected. Like, there's no way they're going to be like, let's just throw it out there. Like, they already saw what they did with the Mario movie in the 90s, but then they saw how much success they can have with Mario doing an animated movie, because that movie broke so many records. I feel like this movie's definitely going to break some records. I just hope it's done right. I hope they take all the time they need in the world to make this thing perfect. I don't want them to rush it. Like, let's not make this just a cash grab. It's Nintendo. They don't need anything for a cash grab. They're doing fine. But, oh man. And then you got to think. There's no way they're going to just do one movie. This is going to be like a series of movies. I feel like this will be the first of like 3 or 4 movies, like a trilogy or something. So we'll see. The production, hopefully it'll be great. And then, let's see, the director. So his name is Wes Ball, and he doesn't have a lot of movies under his belt. So that does make me a little skeptical. But the ones that he has done are all pretty good. So that makes me hopeful. He's done the Maze Runner movies. I think there was like 3 of those. Oh man, I remember reading those books. They were so good. And then the movies were great too. So he did those movies. He did, what else did he do? Yeah, I know he did a few other ones. Ah, okay. So he's directing an upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie. I thought he maybe already did a Planet of the Apes movie, but he's He's directing an upcoming one. So that'll be coming out next year. I'm assuming that movie's going to come out way before the Zelda movie. And I'm sure all of us Nintendo fans out here are going to be looking at that Planet of the Apes movie, and we're going to be critiquing it going, hopefully he does a great job. The thing is, the movies that he's done kind of have like that dystopian setting, which would make sense because when you look at Zelda, kind of just that natureness. I don't know. I feel like it could definitely work. So, guys, I'm going to stay hopeful for this. I don't know how this is going to play out. I just hope that they take all the time they need in the world. There's no point in rushing this. Like, please, please, please do not rush this movie. We don't need it to be rushed at all. I'm like kind of in shock. I'm like, I did hear that there was like a Netflix thing that they were doing a while ago, but then they scrapped it, which kind of made me feel good because I feel like that means we were going to get something that was just subpar, and they knew that. They were like, this just isn't what we want. Like, yeah, we wasted a bunch of money, but we're not putting this out and then it just being a flop. Like, after the success of that Mario movie they did, I feel like they're going to take all the time they need, and Nintendo does that. Nintendo doesn't really rush games, at least to my knowledge, at least not like the Mario games and stuff. So... yeah, guys, y'all let me know what you think. If I get more, if I hear any more updates on this, I'll definitely let you guys know. They have said that this movie has been in the works already for a few years, and I'm kind of wondering if that means they were going to do a series at first. So they're taking, like, whatever they had from that, and, they've been working on that for a few years. They scrapped it. Maybe they're restarting now with this movie, but who knows? Maybe this movie has already still been in the works for a couple of years at least. But I feel like we'll get some sort of an update the beginning of next year, but in terms of this movie actually coming out, I doubt next year because that would be... I feel like that's... Nintendo announces stuff and then it's like 2 or 3 years later, that's when we get it. So next year they'll start to trickle in, some stuff. There's been a couple updates. Maybe they start picking out some of the actors. Who's gonna play Link? There's been like memes about Tom Holland playing Link, and I mean, I like Tom Holland. I guess he could work. I don't know. I'm not opposed to really anyone being Link. I just kind of wonder how. Like, I don't know. The CGI and the costume design, everything has to be on point. They got to dump tons and tons of money into this movie to really, like, give it a shot. And, I mean, obviously the acting and everything else has to be great, too. So, I don't know, guys. Kind of rambling in this video, but that's really what the point of this video was. I just had to pop in. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm a little afraid because if they drop the ball in this movie, that might be it for live action movies. I don't know. But I did say that I could see them doing something live action with Zelda. Maybe Metroid. I really doubt we'll ever get a Super Mario live action movie. I was talking to my buddy about it yesterday. He's like, dude, I could see it happening. I was like, no way. After the 90s movie, they're going to stick to animated, especially after the success they just had. Like, there's no way they'll do a live action Mario movie. Although I would love that if they did. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of other like Nintendo properties. Donkey Kong would never be live action. That would be so cheesy, but maybe amazing. I could see them doing something animated. Maybe Star Fox, Kirby, those would be animated as well. Metroid could do something with live action. I think that might be cool. But guys, y'all let me know down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Are you excited? Are you afraid? Did you even hear about this until I made this video? Maybe you just found out from me. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. But hit that subscribe button. That way you guys can stay in the loop for future Nintendo videos. Guys, the support here has been crazy. We hit the 5,000 subscriber mark. We got a giveaway coming out soon. That might be the next video or the video after. So I'll do a whole video on that. I'm going to give away some cool stuff, and I'll announce the details of everything in that video. But thank you guys so much. We're about to hit 6,000 subscribers. Like, I got to hurry up and drop that video because it's supposed to be a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. But just wanted to pop in, talk about Zelda with you guys. Let me know what y'all think. I don't know. I just don't know how this is going to play out, but we will find out, I guess. Guys, until next time, peace.